and spicing things up in the bedroom. Coming up, we're going to break down 5 factors that can make or break intimacy. One of those includes the color scheme of your abode. We'll bring that color to you coming up.
Let's talk about adults now, because all couples have ups and downs when it comes to sex. And there are several ways to boost intimacy if you're kind of in a lull right now. And this morning we're sharing some ideas for improving the intimacy in your life. And there's some ideas folks may not have thought of. We have Dr. DeRosa here back with some ideas. Good morning.
Good morning. And talking about things to boost your sex life and get that groove back in the bedroom, we often think of hormones and various other things, but sometimes we forget even the subtle things such as color. Yeah. And you have the most fabulous color on today.
Well, I was shocked by this, but you say folks who have purple in their bedroom, a purple color scheme, tend to get a lot more frisky than the rest of us.
Yeah, the studies are now showing that purple is the color of excitation and getting that groove in the bedroom. It shows about 3 times more sexual encounters during the week than, say, another color such as gray, which is considered one of the more dismal colors. It's very drab and doesn't really get us going.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you look like you're ready for anything today.
Some sass. You also say red is a great option for folks.
Red also invokes that passion in us and kind of that fire in the relationship. But certainly you want to avoid like the greens and blues because they're more calming, which in some instances would be good for you. But certainly the purple and the reds are the real spice colors for the sex.
And because yellow is tied to concentration, that can be bad for your sex life as well.
Yeah, you don't want to really be concentrating that hard in the bedroom. Or you've got problems.
That's hilarious. All right, let's talk about nutrition and how that can play a role in how things are going.
Certainly, you want to have good proteins in your diet as well as fats, because actually fats to some degree, if they're the non-saturated fats, are actually good for the brain because they make cholesterol, which helps make other hormones such as testosterone, which can boost your libido. You want to avoid the really low the high glycemic index foods. Those are going to sharply raise your sugars, but they also can drop, which can cause a lot of fatigue.
Yeah, and yo-yo effect and mood swings and things like that. It's very important to manage stress as well.
Oh, yeah. So I always joke in our practice is that it's the heterosexual dilemma. Sex for men is stress relief, but women need stress relief in order to engage in sex. So we really have to get that stress relief, especially for the woman in the relationship.
You also say that exercising together, the couple that exercises together stays together. Talk to me about hormone balance.
And certainly as you exercise together, you increase those endorphins, which can be very stimulative in the bedroom. But when you talk about hormones overall, testosterone is really that libido driver in both men and women. And yes, women make testosterone, and we make a lot of it, and it's what controls the desire in our brain, but also helps us engage in sexual activity and enjoy it because it helps with sensation in the vaginal area. So it's important for men and women.
All right, so you know, if you've been dealing with this and thinking, well, I've tried all this, even lots of purple all over the house, then you may want to consider hormone replacement
Absolutely,
therapy.
and we can help with that.
All right, Dr. DeRosa, it's always a pleasure to have you
Likewise.
stop by. We appreciate your time this morning.